and I came to the Eastern Shore to spend time with my mother-in-law, and I wasn't feeling too good. I get up off the couch, my whole family missing. My mother-in-law done took my son, aka Cash, our puppy, on an adventure. My mother-in-law brought an electric bicycle. My wife and my brother-in-law got that somewhere, honey. You can ride that bike 40 miles before the battery run dead. So who the fuck knows where they at? They probably at the beach by now. And meanwhile, I'm standing in the driveway looking for their ass, looking crazy, hot as hell, while the neighbor across the street stabbed me so hard he trying to get through my skin. I can't. The flat surface first.
You got it. Which way?
How old I am, white?
You ain't that fucking old.
I'm in my 40s.
Alright.
See, I got a witness.
You don't even got to pedal. Just start moving the bike forward. And hit the gas. No, you don't got to do that. I'm telling you, just start moving the bike. Just start walking it and then hit that button. Yeah. Put your feet up on the damn pedals, girl. Put your feet on the pedals. Now push the button. Push the button. At the same, girl.
Alright, wait a minute.
Oh my God.
Listen.
Don't push the button and tell you because you're going to take off once you push it. I'm going to give you a push. Put both your feet on there and push the button. Go ahead. You pushing the button? Girl.
Oh, this shit bad.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Put your feet on the paddles.
Oh.
Use the brakes, crazy. You gonna mess up the Gucci slides. All right, try again. You really? Really? You got it. Push the, baby. Just use your feet. Yeah. Now push the button. Keep your feet on the pedal.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, yeah. Push. Go ahead, push the button. Don't. She about to get hit. Look at her. She keep wanting to put her feet down. It's safe to say she ain't no 12 o'clock girl. She ain't no 12 o'clock girl. Babe, what happened?
Huh?
What happened? You look like you about to fall.
I feel like my body and the bike is not at the same respect level of weight. You know?
You just got to let something else be in control.
My vagina hurt. My
Girl.
seats hurt.
Listen, she gonna have to get her another seat.
Look at her. Oh, you standing up? You a show off. You a show off. Yeah, Papa Willie. Like. Now she about to race. You know the hell what. Y'all don't tell my wife, but I kind of love the Eastern Shore. She was born and raised in Salisbury. That's where we at, Salisbury, Maryland. It's maybe, if my wife driving, 20 minutes from Ocean City. We got married out here. We got married at a beach out here. I love this place. And it's crazy because randomly a couple of weeks ago, y'all know we looking for our forever home. I was like, I'll be open to moving to the shore. Like, I work for a university in Maryland. It's a state agency, so I could transfer if need be, or I could just open my business fully here and be completely successful. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And then on the corner looking for her, she came the other way.
He smoked me.
I was just telling my YouTube fam how you're from here.
Oh yeah.
This your hood.
This my hood. You feel me? You know, shotgun houses and dirt roads and shit. You know, country shit. But this the city.
Could you see us living out here?
Yeah. I think you would like it. It's quiet. It's not a lot going on. It ain't nothing different than what we normally do. You know. Yeah.
And I'm shocked what I'm about to say.
What?
But you know, Rihanna ready to leave home, but she ain't ready to leave home. That's why she keep reminding us, are we looking for houses? You been looking for houses? I think she wouldn't mind living out here either.
Oh yeah, she would. But she's simple. She likes it, you know.
It's just her
Easy,
pace.
breezy.
Yeah, it's her pace.
Yo.
So don't be surprised if we show y'all a house tour on the Eastern Shore.
Yeah.
Are you shocked that I'm open to that?
Tour on the Eastern Shore.
Are you shocked that I'm open to that?
Listen, I'm 100% supportive of anything that you want. But I don't believe that shit.
I'm serious. I'm serious. Because I could transfer my job.
We could find a house on the lake.
Yeah. And honestly, what we want, and one of the biggest reasons why we haven't found our house yet isn't because of financing or anything, because we know how much we've been approved for, how much we can spend. The credit union said $450. We ain't spending that. We not spending that. Okay. We ain't spending that.
If we get a house on the lake, that might be different.
That might be different. But for everything that we want, we're not going to find that in Baltimore or Baltimore County. Yeah. Like, the closest to Baltimore we might find that in is, Hartford County?
Yeah.
Maybe Anne Arundel County. I don't know, because they trying to make Anne Arundel County more city.
They like making that joint like Montgomery County.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's ridiculous out there, but what we want, we could probably find it in Howard County or on the Eastern Shore. So I don't know, y'all.
We get back to y'all in a year.
We let y'all know next year. So if y'all see a couple of house tours this summer, sprinkle here and there, that's because we done found some open houses and shit. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. She might have made this city girl country. She might have made this city girl country. I got some Pink Whitney and a margarita slushy. It was a slushy, but it's hot.
The other one in the car, we better get it out before it melt all the way.
Yeah, it was a slushy, but it's hot, y'all. And I don't even know if it's necessarily hot, y'all. It's just humid. It's fuck in Maryland. I think the temperature is like 79, but with the humidity, it feels like it's 100 degrees. It's crazy. I was telling them how my mother-in-law stole our son. So our son is at PetSmart with my mother-in-law. So they gonna come home with some bags because the little nigga spoiled. Listen, if the time is ever right and we adopt, because I can see us adopting, I don't see us fostering. Like fostering, no. Like, no. That's too emotional just for them to come possibly take a kid, give it back. I don't got time for that. But if we was to adopt a kid, especially if we lived over here, our child ain't never gonna be with us. That child ain't never gonna be with us.
Never.
It's gonna be with my mother-in-law and my father-in-law. We gonna be like, where y'all at? Where y'all at?
Everywhere.
Our adoptive son and our son Cash both will be fishing and shit with our mother-in-law and our father-in-law. They be fucking, oh, we got bored, so we drove to Mississippi.
George asked me if I wanted to go crabbing today.
Really?
Uh-huh.
He in his sleep.
I know, he knocked out. I'm about to go smack him and wake him up.
Maybe my wife took me and our daughter crabbing once, and surprisingly, our daughter fucking loved it. Like, if we was to tell her we going crabbing on Saturday, she'd be like, yeah, I'm coming. Baby about to go take me around to some neighborhoods. It's, what I will say is, August, this summer, will make 9 years that we've been married. Can you believe it? It do not seem that long at all.
It's been great.
It's been great. And our current house that we own, we've been in there 5 years this past May. Can you believe that? So we always knew that that was going to be our starter house. That wasn't going to be our forever house. And for me, one of the reasons I knew it wasn't going to be forever house, because when it comes to like my lupus, I don't like to like live my life around lupus, because I don't like feeling I don't know the word for it, but
You don't feel handicapped?
Yeah, I don't want to feel handicapped in any way and limited. And when I'm having like one of my lupus flares, I absolutely hate, although I appreciate it, I hate when people be like, oh my God, Regina, are you feeling okay? Oh my God, you look terrible. Bitch, I know I look terrible. You know what I mean? I appreciate the caring, but I hate that. But the older I'm getting, the more I'm realizing is that I can make my lupus a priority without making my life about my lupus. And one of the things I'm noticing is, especially like with my limbs, my lupus attacks my joints. So my lupus has destroyed all of the cartilage, is that how you pronounce it? All the cartilage in both of my knees. So my doctors really want to do 2 knee replacements, but they feel like I'm too young. So a bunch of stairs is not it. And no matter where you at in the DMV, it's very hard to find like rancher style houses with limited stairs. And back home, DC, PG County, it's a triple T for me. And we talked about that before. It's a traumatic trigger, a toxic traumatic trigger. So I have no interest in moving back in DC. You ain't go find no single family house in DC anyway, babe. If you do, that bitch go be about $2 million, and you're not gonna have a lot of yard. I have no interest in living in PG County anymore. No, living in Baltimore truly has spoiled me. I'm not used to like traffic anymore. When I gotta sit in traffic going back home, that shit is just
Make your motherfucking heart start beating.
yeah, it's too much. And just the idea, although my relationship with my family is getting better and I have my wife to think about that, going home still triggers my anxiety for me. So I have no interest in spending money where I don't want to be. So everything that the both of us want in a house, I feel like we're gonna have to go to one of the counties outside of Baltimore County or the Eastern Shore. And with the Eastern Shore, we really could get what we want for our money. Like if we was to spend our whole $450,000 budget, we could fuck around and have a farm out this bitch. Like we have a farm. I could run my business Telehomemade from our home base and everything. So it has its options, and I'm being open. And honestly, although it's a couple of things here that does trigger my depression or one of my mental illnesses and stuff, it's not as many as back home in DC. So it's like, although I have my triggers here, when I come across that bridge when we come in here, I do feel like a woosah. Does that make sense? I still feel like a woosah. Like it's so peaceful here and it's so calming. And I don't know, maybe it's because I was born and raised in DC. It's like the older I get, the less I'm a city girl.
Yeah, city girl.
Yeah.
You still a city girl.
And plus I'm married now, you know, bitch married now. I can't be a city girl like that. I can't be a city girl like that. But it's like that shit, it just doesn't interest me anymore. And it's crazy because we was just talking to our daughter, I think last week or so, because she haven't been going out like she usually do. Like, Rihanna went to college and all of a sudden she became a turn-up queen. Okay, we was like, who the fuck is that? She became turn-up queen. She started eating food she ain't never eaten before. Like, she was just so different. And I guess once she graduated, it was kind of like, okay, I did 4 years of that. I'm not interested in that no more. Like, she's not really interested in that like that. And I think she would thrive here. And the plus with that is her job is 90% remote. So she only go in the office 1 day a week. And
They have a place here.
They do. So she probably can go to their office here on this side on the day she go in, or she's not afraid of the Bay Bridge like I am. So she could just go there, and she leaves early enough that she could still beat traffic. So it's an option, and I'm shocked that I'm saying that because that's for sale. Y'all see how big that house is? Y'all, like, look at these houses. You really can't see it because there's so much nature. It's just gorgeous. And it's crazy because I don't like nature. But look at this house. Look at that. Yeah. You see this? And this house right here is probably $250,000. $250,000. It's probably updated to the point where we can move in. You're not finding that anywhere near home for $250,000. And some of the houses said that's gonna be us with our boat and our friends.
What's up?
We got a tag. Y'all, she got our.
Sorry about that. I was jamming. I had started.
Yeah, I feel you.
She's taking me on a fit. Our vehicle is on a car boat. I got enough liquor left for this shit. Oh my God! Get you a country woman. The car is moving on water, y'all. It's moving. We are moving on water, y'all. I feel like Jesus. You know, they said Jesus walk on water. I feel like Jesus. This lady always.
Probably like, what the hell else is there that you on this fucking show?
All I'm gonna say is, don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone, y'all. Oh, we about to drive across. That was cool as shit. That was cool as
She
shit.
said I was jamming. I had to. My bad.
That was cool as shit. Hey, y'all! I ain't know them, y'all, but since she drove me across water, I feel like we neighbors. Y'all, she just brought me across a fucking ferry. And then she gonna say, I wonder if it's a gas station on this side.
Hey, yo, and the gas light just came on, too. Yeah, I don't even know that.
I don't know how to swim, so if we run out of gas,
Maybe we have to be back before 7 o'clock for the last ride.
child, that's crazy. I don't know how to swim, but I love water. Like, the beach is my jam. Beach. Where we going in August, babe?
To the Dominican Republic.
Travel vlog loading.
Hey, that's how I'm gonna be in there.
And then when we going for your birthday?
Where we going?
She's a Halloween baby, y'all.
I don't know.
You don't know? I told you.
What, to Vegas?
Yes.
Hey,
We going to Vegas.
I ain't spending but $20 in the casino, dude.
I ain't spending $20 in the casino either because the motherfucking Usher tickets. Bitch. I just told her I don't want to live across this ferry, right? I don't want to live across the ferry. We can live in Salisbury. We can live on the outskirts of Salisbury, all of that. But I still want to be, I don't want to be close to family because that's just who I am. But at the same time, I want to be able to drive to see my cousins and shit because her cousins is my cousins. Like, they love me and I love them, right? if she was to fuck up and we divorce, because that's the only way we divorcing, y'all, is if she fuck up, they will keep me. Right, baby?
They will. They definitely will.
Okay. So I still need to be able to drive myself to see my sister-in-law. They still live, is that Chrisfield where they live at?
No, they live in Marion Station.
Okay, I need to be able to drive to her by myself. I need to go see my mixologist, aka Katina. You know, I need to go see my boo thing Sierra by myself. Like when she doing shit or she and her, oh, I don't feel like my back hurt. You know shit. I need to be able to.
You know what?
I need to be able to go on my own. But when it's time to go across the Berry Bridge to see our best friends or my family, then I'm gonna be in this passenger seat because Regina don't drive across that Bay Bridge.
So this little ferry that we went on, right, is like basically a shortcut. So if we keep going straight down the highway, we're gonna end up close to Princess Anne where UMES is.
And Princess Anne is cute. UMES. I don't know if I would want to if I was to stay working, which I doubt. If we move over here, I ain't working no more. I'm gonna be running Telehomemade fully 100%. But if I was to transfer, although Princess Anne is cute, I would never live in Princess Anne because I cannot get the visual out my head when our daughter was still in high school and she was looking at colleges and we came over here. I think that's when we went fishing that time, wasn't it? We went crabbing. And we was like, Tiffany was like, okay, let me show you UMES, because Tiffany went to University of Maryland Eastern Shore, so that would have been dope, you know, if she would have went to the school Tiffany went to. On the way there, bitch, we seen a fucking house that had a noose in the yard. Like, Princess Anne is not for us. It's for them.
But nah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I don't want to live. I'm at that place in my life where I'm so protective of my peace and my energy that I do not want to invest time and energy or be anywhere where I'm not wanted. I don't want to feel like I have to do a lot of work just to enter spaces. I'm just at that place. I sound like an old ass woman, but let me tell you something. When I turned 40, I got a hysterectomy, major complication surgery, and turned 40 all within fucking, it wasn't even 90 days. It was like 60 days of each other. It's like that just shaped a lot of shit for me. What you think?
Yeah.
And I honestly feel like I changed a lot.
All about coke was going on.
Yeah, like it was a lot, and I appreciate things more now than I did before, and I just don't.
You're gonna move out in the middle of the
Okay, so also on the Eastern Shore, you drive however the fuck you want. I'm just not interested in investing Regina where my investment is not going to be appreciated. And some people can look at that as, oh, don't let the racists win. Because I heard that a lot when I made the decision to close our store. But I had to really think about it, and it wasn't so much of I was afraid of the racists, because I know if it would have came down to it, my wife would have handled it. My cousin, who's also on YouTube, I'll link his channel below, he definitely would have handled it, because that nigga crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I know if it would have came down to it, it would have, I was protected. But at the same time, I don't want to have anxiety about working. I don't want our employees to feel like, oh my God, is somebody gonna say something to me today, or if they gonna take an action with what they do. So I don't know. I'm in this peaceful place.
You gotta protect your peace. That's one thing about it. Once you start coming in different elevations in your journey of what makes you happy, bruh, that shit might it might seem like it's dramatic, like a dramatic change in you, but once you know, you know.
Yeah.
It's like that shit just no longer serves me no more, and it's just easy to let it go.
And I used to be that person, like my family used to say, you should have been a lawyer. You know, like I was that person that I'm going to fight.
And it's a ramble.
You know, but I ain't fighting no more. I did all my fights.
See,